Now that's romantic. My god, so funny. Welcome to Agents of Screen. I am your boy Miles and welcome back to yet another video. And we are bringing to you our reaction for episode 1 and 2 of the brand new Marvel Cinematic Universe first time ever series, WandaVision. You know, I'm not forgetting the Netflix Marvel, but this is something entirely different. I am your boy Miles, aka the Bald Beyonce, and this is significant for a few reasons. One of which I've already said. Secondly, this is the first bit of MCU content we have had since Spider-Man Far From Home in July 2019. A year and a half plus. But because it's been so long, sometimes, you know, it's good to have a refresher of where we've last seen our protagonists in this series, who are Scarlet Witch and Vision. Scarlet Witch is a very tormented character. Her history in the MCU has been marred by a few very tragic events in her life. She started off with her parents dying in Sokovia. The first time we ever saw her in Avengers Age of Ultron, Quicksilver, her brother Pietro, died. She also feels partly responsible for the casualties that lost their lives in Sokovia as a result of Ultron. And obviously she fell in love with Vision. And in Avengers Infinity War, she had to kill Vision in order to stop Thanos from acquiring the Mind Stone. But then Thanos used the Time Stone, reversed time, and then she had to watch him die by the hands of Thanos anyway. So now her world is fractured, basically. Now this is also going to be drawing inspiration from the House of M storyline graphic novel. We know the movies and the comic books are completely separate, but as I said, it's going to be drawing inspiration. In this book, Scarlet Witch suffers similarly tragic events, and as a result, her mind breaks. She loses her mind to the point where she creates a reality which is perfect for her, but as a result, everyone else's reality is also changed, and they don't have a choice in that. Some that don't want that reality to be changed. So it's going to be drawing heavily from the book, and obviously, as I said, it's going to have complete differences, because as you can see in the cover, it's got X-Men, it's got Captain America, and it's got Spider-Man and all the above. But WandaVision, we're here. It leads directly into the madness of the multiverse, creating a new reality. Where is Vision? Did they take his consciousness in from Wakanda? What is happening? We're gonna find out right now. So without further ado, let's get into it. Feels good to hear that music again. Feels good to be back. It feels good to be back. What is the significance of today's date? However, it would be really interesting if each episode of this season was framed in a different time setting, and each time setting is a different reality that Wanda has made up in her head. That would be really interesting. And each time, the reality becomes weaker and weaker because the people within it are starting to realize what's going on.
Hello, dear. I'm Agnes, your neighbor to the right. Crackerjack magazine article called "How to Treat Your Husband to Keep Your Husband." And let me tell you, what Ralph could really use is how to goose your wife so you don't lose your wife. Hang on.
I wasn't funny, but how does one goose one's wife? But what I wanted to say is, I know this is obviously a hark back to the sitcoms of yesterday, like I Love Lucy, so it's very camp and stuff like that. But it's funny that her neighbor is just super familiar. This is the first time they've ever met. She's in her house, walking around, asking, where's your ring, your anniversary? Ooh, get out of my house, man. You might know my business, sticking my nose in. Some leave it to Beaver, that's not relax.
It appears there's something special about today, special to Wanda, that's my wife, and gee, I can't for the life of me recall what it is.
Must be to goose her.
Any other tricks?
You
could point out that the death rate of single men is twice that of married men.
Now that's romantic.
Now that's romantic. My God, so funny. That's the first bit of colour that we've seen in this episode. That must be significant for some reason.
The all-new
What does that red dot?
2000 by S.C.R.E.E.N.
What does that red dot symbolize?
Forget the past. This is your future.
That's significant.
Here we are. Pardon me while I just go and fetch.
She's gonna come out in some scarlet lingerie.
Guess who?
Wanda.
Vision.
Think of this.
It's funny because like she's barely wearing anything revealing. All you can see is her neckline. I'm probably showing more cleavage than she is right now, but in this time, what is this, like the 1950s or something? 1950s. She's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Any chance they'd settle for a single chocolate-covered strawberries for 3 ways?
Boy, what was she gonna feed Vision? I know it's your anniversary, but no anniversary dinner? What was she gonna feed him? Or what was he going to eat?
I'm beginning to think you're not management material, Vision. You know, I had high hopes for you, but from what I've seen here tonight, you can barely keep it together. I mean, look around. There's all this chaos going on in your household.
Listen, first of all, don't come in my house talking all that this foolishness, this nonsense, before I burn your bald spot with that candle on the table, bro.
Honestly, why did you come here? Why? Damn it, why? Why did you...
Oh,
Right.
Arthur, stop it.
He's moving like Joffrey. It's a really good Joffrey impersonation.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Vision, help him.
This is giving me some Twilight Zone vibes. Ooh! Forgot you could do that. the laugh track. Aww.
Yes, I do.
But I like how the effects that they used is very 1950s or whatever. They could have easily just CGI'd the ring, but they done it in the style of the 1940s, how they edited it. Now wait one doggone minute here. What would you do if your boss came to your house while your wife was cooking dinner and he hit the table? Tell me! What would you do in that situation? Let me know.
Actually, I did overhear a couple of lads at work remarking on a few unsavoury characters settling in the neighbourhood. Now, who knows what those ne'er-do-wells might be up to? Robbing houses, vandalising property.
Walking through walls.
I've never
moving
heard that
objects
word
without
before.
touching them.
Na'er-do-wells?
Colleagues were referring to us. Wandered up.
Yes, dear.
Get the light.
Jeez! Is that how Vision is going on, fam? This is giving me some Bewitched vibes. Remember Bewitched? This is for the old school Nickelodeon, Nick at Night people. I'm sure this is homage to that too. This is like midpoint. We started episode 2 now. What is your speculation of what is happening exactly at this point in the episode? At the end of this, you might have a better idea. But what do you think is happening? Is this just a case of she's creating something in her head where it's like a perfect scenario where they're together, they're a married couple, whatever, but also it's like a comedy because she's trying to offset the trauma that she's experienced. So she wants this fun, loving experience. Is that it? Is that the reality she's created? What is that person? Who is that person with the remote control on the outside? Like that kind of Truman Show type of vibe. Who is that? Is it Wanda creating this? Is it someone controlling Wanda?
Fear not, glamour, for I illusion vow to bring you back exactly as you are.
They must have had so much fun filming this.
Oh, we're gonna knock their socks off, especially with you wearing this.
Oh, that's actually the rest of your costume.
It's the second time we've seen colour. What is the significance of that? It's like Pleasantville. Remember Pleasantville? When the thing started changing colour in the neighbourhood that was black and white?
Agnes, we will take good care of him.
Senor Scratchy just loves the stage. He played Baby Jesus in last year's Christmas pageant.
Senor Scratchy.
Oh, morning, Dennis.
Morning, Agnes.
Stick him up.
Oh, don't shoot, I'm just a messenger.
Pew, pew.
Agnes is...
Oh, we shall.
Agnes is horny.
This is sort of a members-only type deal.
I bet that it's not a members only type deal. Them man are just playing Dungeons and Dragons and Yu-Gi-Oh! In secret.
Strucker, he'll make time for you.
Okay, obviously we can see the Hydra thing there. What significance is that? Is Hydra re-emerged? Have they somehow taken Wanda under control? Strucker, is that a German name? No, it's Swiss made.
Oh, yeah!
Imagine all this time, the way to defeat Vision is to give him some chewing gum.
Lovely to meet. I'm so sorry.
Well, I think the children might need some popcorn.
Wonder.
We
What?
don't have any children.
Vision? Is this really happening?
Yes, my love.
Wow, them Vision sperms move quick from this morning.
No. Vision.
So she is controlling this.
Yes, my love. It's really happening.
This is sad. Just like Pleasantville. So 2 episodes in, and I still don't know what the hell is going on. I have an inkling, we're getting some clues, but we still don't know. What I will say, while I've enjoyed the first 2 episodes, I don't want this series to follow the same format where it's like they're gonna keep us in the dark for every episode and then we get a little bit more. I think the first 2 episodes, there was enough of that. Now we need to get into the nitty gritty, find out what the hell is going on. You know, the tongue-in-cheek, campy, sitcom, I Love Lucy, Bewitched vibe is fun, but the gimmick is starting to wear thin. Don't know if I want to use the word gimmick, but I'll stick with it for now. But being part of the whole MCU universe, I definitely want to see what is really afoot. What is the reality of this Twilight Zone that we currently find ourselves in? And they've placed little symbolism with the numbers and the Hydra and certain different things, so it's down to us to kind of put the clues together, put the jigsaw together to find out what the true picture is. But there's a lot, they seem like they're drawing a lot of different inspiration from previous shows, and it seemed like at the end of this episode they are going to be transitioning. Remember in that first episode I said they're going to be using a different time period for each episode, so it seems like they're ascending into the color age now. And even in this book right here, she fabricated, or rather materialized, fictitious children to further aid her perfect world, her reality that she wishes was true, which only further descends her into madness. So I have a fear that it's only gonna get worse, or rather it's gonna get worse before it gets better. But I hope you enjoyed my reaction for WandaVision so far. What is your take? You know, I've watched it, but I want to hear what your perspective is. Make sure you put that in the comments below. But I've been your boy Miles. We've been the Agents of S.C.R.E.E.N, and until the next video, should be coming extremely soon.